Welcome back, everybody, to MegaKraft. Welcome back. And also, welcome out from that dark and dreaded cave, that scary place that we've been in for like 3 episodes in a row. Ugh, it's good to finally be out, and it's nice and dark outside. We got some zombies out here. Oh man, look at this beautiful night. Well, you know what? We're actually going to need the nights because there's something we're going to do today that it's something I've always wanted to do, and I've never actually built it before in a game. And you know, good old subscriber Eddie Shaw, you know what I want, you know what I'm talking about. Today we are going to venture into making a villager trading system. I've always wanted to do some trading. I mean, I have done trading in the past, but it's never been, you know, since they've changed all of the stuff. It's always been back when you could sit there and trade and they wouldn't lose their trades. But now, there's a little bit of, you know, there's a few speed bumps that you have to worry about when it comes to villager trading and things like that. For one, they lose their trades after you trade with them a little bit, but there's a few ways around it, and I do know a little bit about it. For the most part, I learned most of the stuff I do know about it from good old Doc M77, one of my favorite Minecraft players on the Minecraft server. Ooh, learned a lot from him, and I'm gonna try and do, you know, a kind of system where I can cycle through villagers, and actually I don't want to do this here. But I want to make some kind of system that I can cycle through villagers and, you know, kick them out and kill them and get a new villager as soon as possible whenever I don't want the villager. And that, my friends, is going to go over here. Now, the design I'm going to use for this is an already designed one. I'm going to do pretty much the same design, actually, because I tried a few things in a creative world to see if I could think of something better. But really, this design is so great. And I just want to give credit to Tango Tech and Impulse for coming up with their villager trading hall. And that's what I'm going to build. I'm going to build it right here. I'm going to have the door face out this way. I was debating if I wanted to have it actually face out on this side. Because I do want to have, you know, this kind of pathway walking up through my canyon. So I thought it might be good to have the door there. But then again, I realized that there's going to be a street kind of thing going along here, and the shops are all going to be along this edge and that edge. And if the door is on this side, it's going to a shop is going to block the way to the door. And on top of that, I'm going to need some kind of system like an infinite villager breeder, and I'm thinking I'm going to hide that in here, and it'll be a perfect spot if I have the door right here to come inside. And I'll have 9 different villagers I can trade with. I'll have 3 on each side. And then it'll have a bunch of double chests I can store some stuff also. So that's the plan. But first off, what we need to do first before that, we need to get some villagers. And we have a village in this world, but you might have seen my, I think it was episode 6, if you want to go back and watch it. But basically, that's when we fought the Wither. And it did not turn out very well. We decided to be dumb and fight the Wither inside of the village, our only village that we actually have. Actually, you know, I need to grab some stuff real quick. Let's grab this, and let's see, I've got a few things in here. I've got a cool little idea of getting some villagers, but we destroyed the village we had, and any villagers that were in there, they are long gone. They're gonna live on as a legacy, but they're dead. They're dead. Sad to put it that way, but yeah, they're dead. So we need to catch some new villagers. And I'm going to do this. Look at that. Step on it. They're stuck. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put, when nighttime comes back around, I'm going to find some of those villager zombies with the big noses and whatnot. And I'll lead them through here. And if I can get some if I can get some of them caught inside of here, then we'll be able to use those guys inside of our villager system. So let's just put a couple of these guys right around here. I just need to go like this, and goodbye, flower. You're going to leave right there and there and there. Then I just need to give them a little roof. The reason I do a roof is because, for a couple reasons, they'll be able to get out if there isn't a roof, and 2, the zombies will die in the daytime if there is no roof. So I need to catch some of those villager zombies, and on top of that, I do need to cure them. The way you cure those zombies is you actually throw a weakness potion onto them, and then you give them a golden apple. You right click on them with a golden apple, just a standard one. It doesn't have to be enchanted golden apple or anything. So I don't actually have the gold for that because I used all of my gold on all of those instant health potions. But I have some weakness potions that I brewed up for it. So I'll have to do a little bit of caving after I get some of this stuff built and catch some stuff. But let's just throw this stuff down real quick and get that all out. I can make one more probably. And let's break this here. Ka-ching, ka-ching. Give me that back. And pressure plate. There we go. That's that. 1, 2. Wait, we don't have a roof on this guy. Roof, right. Come on, right there. There we go. Okay. So that's that. Once it's nighttime, I can just lead some zombies through there. If anything else gets caught, I'll just kill them and keep it going. But this is where we're going to do the villager trading hall, and I don't know what I'm going to call it. Maybe emerald shop or something. I don't know. Think of a name for the shop that's going to go here, because I'm going to get lots of emeralds. But the main thing that I'm really wanting to get from these guys is, oh, that sweet, sweet diamond gear. That's right, you can get diamond armor and you can get diamond tools from the villagers if you get a blacksmith. And that's really what I'm aiming for. So let me do a little bit of prep work here. Probably grab some gold and whatnot and kind of get things laid out. And then I'll meet you guys back in a little bit. So we'll take a quick commercial break. And we will be back in a jiffy. And welcome back, everybody. Kind of a quick commercial break, but I just had to get some things going, and it's actually been quite some time since I last did that cut. It was actually a couple days ago that I've been working on here, mostly getting some ingredients that I'm going to need for this. And I kind of planned out where it's going to go as far as the villager trading system, and that is actually not where it's going to go. After a little bit of thoughts, and oh yeah, if you're wondering about this tree, I just needed some more wood, so I threw down a bunch of saplings, but this is not where I'm going to put it actually. After doing some thought, with all the redstone and everything, it's going to extend out to here, and looking out from this direction, it seems like it's going to take up way too much space. Oh yeah, and I caught 3 of these guys. So I kind of decided that I'm going to instead do the system over here. And, you know, I laid out kind of the general idea. This is the space it's going to take up, plus it'll take up some space back there. But this is where it's going to be. Yeah, I think that's a good place. Considering that I'm going to get a lot of the diamond armor and tools from here, it'll be nice to have my armory just right here that I can run over and just stock it up and whatnot. So yeah, what we need to do right now is, since I've got those 3 guys, I need to cure them. I only have enough gold, however, to cure 2 of them, because now, since they changed the recipe for golden apples, it takes 8 ingots instead of 8 nuggets to make a golden apple. So sadly, it's a bit more expensive to make those, and I don't have very much gold. So I did a little bit of mining and got a little more gold, and it's in here smelted. So there's 14 right there, and I just need 2 more to make 2 apples. So there's 16. And let's see, just need to grab a couple of these guys. I've got a few potions. I went to the nether for a quick trip to get some soul sand, because I'll need that later on. But here we go. So these 2 apples and the gold ingots, just right around like that. And there we go. Now, with these potions, I don't need these potions anymore. I do need a couple of other potions. And I brewed them right inside of here. So 2 weakness potions. I'm actually going to take a quick little nap here so I can get everybody else to die. But I'll go over here and explain what I've been doing since the last cut. So I showed you guys how I built that little trap to catch all of the zombies, and I was working on trying to catch a bunch of those guys, and it took quite a while to get those villager zombies in here. And I did run into a few problems. The way I had it set up is they were still actually able to burn underneath the 1 block, so I had to put more. But I did get this completely filled up, and they all burned out, and then I had to fill it up again and fix it and whatnot. Oh, it was a pain. But I got 3 of them here, and I'm only going to need 2 right now because I only have 2 golden apples. But what we do first is throw one of these weakness potions on him, and he should be weakened, and click on him. Alright, so he's going to start doing his little cycle, turn into a villager. Let's do 1 more here. And I actually need to go grab some glass or something to keep these guys safe. So give him that also. Yeah, let me go grab some glass and I'll close them in so that nothing else can get in there. Okay, here we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go a couple pieces right there, a couple pieces right there, a couple pieces right there, and a couple pieces right there. That should keep him plenty safe, I'd say. As long as these pistons stay extended, nothing should be able to get in there. Just in case, though, I guess I'll throw a couple blocks just like that. Alright, there we go, just in case. And then this is the other guy that's getting healed, so we'll go like that. And that is going to keep you nice and secure. So those guys are going to work on turning back into villagers. And while I wait for them to do villagers, why don't we start working on how this is going to be? So like I said before, there's going to be 9 cells. That's going to be where they all hold the villagers. And how I'm going to get the villagers is I'm actually going to do an infinite breeding setup. And I'm going to actually put that right above this building. And so it's going to filter in, and it's going to have... Basically, there's going to be a bunch of walls around here. The villagers are going to, once they get bred, they're going to ride basically a water stream around and fall into the slots that are open, and I'll be able to access them. Where each of these holes are is where there's going to be villagers, plus there will be 3 back here. So I can just access them, click on them, and trade, do whatever I want with them. And once I decide that they're no longer a good villager, I'll just hit the button right in front of me, and it'll send them off and take care of them. By take care of them, I mean dispose of them with lava of sorts. So that's how that's going to be. And let's see, what else were we needing to do? Oh yeah, so with those the infinite villager spawner, you need 3 villagers to actually get going. But what I can do is with these 2 villagers, I could actually kind of make a mock-up village and get them to breed to make 1 more, and then I can use that guy. So I think that might be what I do unless I end up getting another golden apple. But for right now, let's just get going on some of this building. Now, I'm not sure how well I remember most of this stuff, because I did a lot of this building in creative mode, and I watched Tango Tech's tutorial for this and Impulse's tutorial, but I don't remember all of it. So forgive me if I'm kind of bad at this and whatnot, but I'm going to do my best here. I think I remember how to do most of it, though. I remember there is a torch just like that, and that goes like this. And let's see here. So yeah, we had another torch just right under here. And that is where we had this block. So basically, this is going to be where the button is. There will be a button on this block. This won't be cobblestone, it'll be something else. But it's going to send a signal over to this torch. And right now the torch underneath here is turned off. But yeah, when it gets powered from that button, it'll turn on and kind of send the whole system through its reboot stage. So we need a torch right there, and I think we'll need a torch right there and one right there. Where are my sticky pistons? I'm going to need some sticky pistons for this build. Alright, so I got some sticky pistons, and I kind of did it wrong a little bit, but what we need to do is put the sticky piston right there, and right here, this is going to control the block that the villagers are going to stand on. And when this gets pulled back, it's actually going to let them fall down straight through this way, and we need to actually make sure there's a block right there, because that needs to keep them from falling down. But where that cobblestone is right there, they're going to fall straight through, and that's going to have the water path that leads them into their fiery death. And they're actually going to be standing on some soul sand, and I don't have that right now, but that's okay. So now we need to do something like this, something like that, and like that. And since this isn't my design, I'm going to link the tutorial video of that Impulse and Tango Tech did in the description just for you guys, because I don't want to take credit or anything, and I don't want to be the one doing the tutorial. But yeah, you guys can go ahead and check that out in the description. Where are my repeaters? I had some, oh, they're right here. Okay, so that repeater is right there. And alright, how did I do this now? You know what? I will have to check and make sure. Alright, so rather than trying to build this all in front of you and trying to explain everything that I'm doing, I just decided to build one up just like this so I could show you guys what it looks like. But basically, they're going to fall through this fence gate, and that's directly above where this piece of soul sand is going to be. And let me just make sure to place that right there. And yeah, that's how that's going to be. So I need to do 9 more of these all the way around this area. So let me get to work on those, and then we'll start working on some other things. And I'll do probably most of this off camera here. Alright guys, tons of progress has been made. I finished all 9 of these holding cells for the villagers, and yeah, look at this, I can jump. I've got jump boost 2 on so that I can jump 4. I find that's really useful to put on my beacon when I'm doing redstone, because sometimes you gotta jump up and around, and man, it's really helpful. See, look, that's a 2 high block right there. I can just hop right up here, no biggie. But yeah, I've got all kinds of stuff done, all of these breeding cells done, and they should work pretty much fine. Actually, not breeding cells, holding cells for each of the villagers. And so these are all throughout here. And then I've got 3 over here also. And then up here, I'm starting to wire up and figure out how I'm going to do the infinite villager. And what I'm going to do, it's basically the design that Tango Tech used in his tutorial he made. It's an infinite villager breeder where, let's see if I can show you guys here real quick. So basically, if we come right up here, all of the villagers are going to be in this block. This is basically the seed villagers, and as they breed, it's going to have baby ones, and then every so often a timer is going to pull this block out so that the baby villagers can come through, and of course there's going to be a block right here in the way and all around holding them all in. But every so often it'll pull this out, and this piston will push, and it'll only push through the baby villagers. Scratch my nose here. It'll only push it through the baby villagers, and they're going to sit right here. And as they sit right here, there's going to be water above them, but the baby villagers won't be able to swim up it. Only when they're fully grown will they swim up. So that's how that's going to work. There will also be another villager down in here. I could also put it inside of here, but I don't really want a villager running around opening up all the doors and whatnot as he's in here. So I'm going to put him right here. That should just be close enough to the village for him to register. And yeah, I think that should be that. So along with doing all of this, I also cut down the tree that was right there, got a whole bunch of wood, and I'm sort of clearing up that stuff. I do need to grab some more dirt, so I'll probably grab some of that when I run back and sleep. Because the zombies, when they spawn in, they go to these villagers, and since they're not able to reach them, it causes quite a bit of lag. It is supposed to be fixed in 1.7 when that comes out, but you know, they're still working on the snapshots, so I'm not sure when that comes out yet. But that's not too big of a deal. I also tried doing something over there with them, trying to make them breed. I put down some doors and stuff, trying to make a village. For some reason, it wasn't working. So I think what I'll do is I'll just I can either bring those 2 up inside of the villager spawner and try and make them breed in there, which should work. But then it'll be a pain to move one of them out and into the correct spot. So I think what I'll actually do is just cure that other villager zombie and use him. So let's see, what was I going to grab? I needed to grab some dirt here. Just grab 1-2 stacks, that should be fine. Might be more than enough, but that's alright. So yeah, let's run back over here and I'll start doing some of this work on camera for you guys, and we can have a nice little chat. We always like to have a good little chat. We're about halfway through this video though, so I'm not sure how long we'll be able to. I don't think we'll be able to finish this today. Okay, this might be, you know, kind of a big project to work on over the next couple episodes. So just so you know, that's kind of where that stands here. So let's fill this guy in real quick, and there's a sheep just running around. So yeah, with this villager trading system, I'm going to need to get all kinds of good stuff to trade with the villagers, because there's tons of different things that you need to in order to trade with the villagers. And I need to make sure that I have all of that gear. And one of the things that I really want to make that's going to be basically essential for having this is a massive sugarcane farm, because the main source of income I'm going to get from this is doing paper trades with villagers to get emeralds. And that's what I want to do, is do all of that. I'm going to throw some of this stuff in this chest right here. I don't need all of this on me right now. Let's go like that, and I'll keep a little bit of dirt here. Alright, so what I'm going to do right through here is I'm actually going to do double slabs right there, and then put some chests. I actually need to make a couple more chests here, but I'm going to have all these chests right underneath here, and then I'll be able to access these chests and hold whatever I need inside them. So I might have different ingredients to trade with, I might have you know, emeralds in it and whatnot. Any of the armor that I actually get from them, you know, I can, like I said before, I can go and put it directly in there. But yeah, so let's start working on going through here. I'm just going to go through and dig this stuff out. And I think what I'm going to do for the floor is actually not the stone brick. I might do a pattern with the carpet or something. I'll kind of play around with that. That's not too big of a priority yet. I haven't really designed, you know, as you can see, all this ugly cobblestone everywhere. My plan is just kind of use the cobblestone for any of the redstone wiring. And I'll use whatever block I want to actually build with later on. So let me just dig out all of these. I want to have the stone bricks underneath here, or actually maybe might be a little bit better to throw down some glowstone underneath these guys. Oh, look at that. You can cut those guys with axes. I never knew that. I guess they never changed that back when they had slabs. That was a long time ago, and I guess that's still in the game. Alright, well if you ever need to cut down a slab and you have an axe, I wonder if that works with a double slab. So if I put 2 of them, look at that. Oh, you don't get it back though. Oh, okay. So make sure you use a pick. Make sure you use a pick. But yeah, let me bring these out. I'm actually going to try out and use some glowstone. I've got tons and tons of glowstone, so it might be pretty good. Get some lighting in here. I don't want to use any redstone lamps really, unless I do it in the center more, because with if I were to use redstone lamps, I could interfere with the redstone itself all over the place. Alright guys, sorry about that cut, but I actually just got a bloody nose, and it happens to me kind of frequently actually. I don't know what's going on with me, but I do get bloody noses pretty frequently, and it's not really solved. I kind of just wadded up some toilet paper and just shoved it up my nose to keep it from bleeding, because I want to keep working on this, and you know, it seems to be working fine as of right now. But I went and grabbed some glowstone here, so we're just going to go like this. This is going to give us a little bit more lighting in here just for now, and if I use carpet I can actually hide lighting underneath. So I may just do that later on also, but it'd be nice to have some glowstone in here. So I'm gonna throw these guys in here. Alright, and while I work on that, there was something that was actually on my mind. So you all probably know by now, if you've been watching this for quite some time, I have my storage room. And man, that is an ongoing project. It's not really ongoing because I haven't done much with it yet. But you're probably wondering why I haven't finished that or even worked on it or touched on it since I started. Ever since I got all of those chests inside of there, I just have left it alone. Well, the reason for that is because of the item frame lag. I'm just so worried that once I start doing everything, along with the hopper lag too, hoppers do create a bit of lag, so I'm just really worried that if I start doing all of that, I'm going to get some insane amounts of lag, and I'm not looking forward to that. So luckily, well maybe not luckily, because I'm gonna have to probably work backwards a little bit here, but I did see a new design for a storage system, and this was designed by Sethbling initially, and it's a very recent thing that he did. He did it in his MegaKraft Let's Play. He's the new Minecracker on their server, so I was watching that, and it's a pretty cool system where it's a lot slower, but it's way more compact, and basically it uses a lot less chests and a lot less, you know, everything else. The system that I have right now over there is basically set up so that every item that I want to have, I'll have a double chest of, and that'd be cool if, you know, I was trying to supply everything for a ton of people on a server. Then it'd be nice to have. But for myself, there's so many items that I don't want a double chest of everything, and for the most part, you just want a double chest for several different kinds of items. And what this sorter does that he designed actually does that. So I think I may look into rearranging that entire area inside of there and having one side of that room be a sorting system kind of like that, and having the other side be like a maximum storage system where I can hold like mass amounts of cobblestone and dirt and gravel, actually not gravel, but sand, other cool things that I'm going to want tons of, and I'm going to need a lot of space. So yeah, that looks nice. I've got these buttons that's going to take care of those guys when they fall. Now I'm going to start wiring up some of this tripwire stuff, if I can remember how exactly to do it. Let's see, I remember we're going to need to have something like that. Yeah, so we need some stairs, and let me grab some of these bricks here. I'm thinking we'll probably just end up using stone bricks for this building because it is very simple, and then we can, you know, it's a very plain block. It goes with all kinds of things. You know, you can throw whatever design with it, and I'll probably throw some color. I'm thinking I'll either use, you know, emerald blocks later on, or I can just use some green stained clay, or maybe even some green wool. But I'd like to use green in this building somehow or another. So I need to get those, and then we're going to go around here and put some stairs on all of these, and make sure they're not upside down there. This is just going to keep the tripwire from connecting, and then from that I need to put some stairs on this edge of the on the redstone also. And this is actually where the villagers will fall straight through onto this soul sand. And this soul sand, I don't think you have to use soul sand actually, but The reason they used it in this tutorial that I saw is because it keeps the villagers from jumping up and down, and you know, I really don't want villagers jumping up and down. It'd be really annoying, especially when you're trying to trade with them. So let's go here, just like that, and like that. Come on. There we go. Alright, and then I can close this off, basically, with, oh, not right there. Let's actually, before we close that off, I'm just going to grab some tripwires, or just some string here, basically make a couple of these so I can show you guys how exactly it works. So if I throw, oh man, this is kind of annoying. Throw one right there, and right there. Alright, now let's do a little test. So right now, it's basically in the open state. If you can imagine where these open fence gates are, that's where the water stream is going to go through. And it's going to bring them along. It's actually going to come from the other way. But it's going to bring them along, and as soon as there's an open fence gate that they can fall through, it will fall through. So say that it falls through that one. I just jumped inside it, but you know, you get the picture. So now it swaps it. That fence gate is out here, and the water stream's going over the top of this block right here. And it's closed. That means that this villager is standing right here, and I can trade with him. As soon as I don't want him, I can hit this button, and it's going to basically pull that block right there and drop him into whatever water stream I want to do, and feed him into lava, which is probably going to be down there. And it opens this up again. That's how the system works. So this is going to go all the way around. And let's go ahead and throw this string over here. 1, 2, and it doesn't use a whole lot of string actually, which is nice, but I guess I really don't care. I have no room to complain or anything if something uses a lot of string, because I've got massive amounts of string, so that's excellent. But let's see. So now what we need to do is we're going to need to cover this off. So we're just going to go something like this, something like that, and just follow this along. Yeah, so that's gonna, the villagers won't be able to come out because they'll all be full grown, and there's only 1.5 blocks of space right here, and they need 2 to actually get through. So we can go like that, go like that, go like that, and like that. And then I'll do the same thing over here. So one other thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is some upcoming things that are coming on this channel. So right now it's October, and you know what? Halloween is my favorite holiday. I mean, let me tell you, it's so much better than any other holiday. The only thing that comes close is Christmas, just because of how fun it is, all the Christmas lights and whatnot. But I just love Halloween decorations and everything like that. And we're kind of celebrating that on our channel. You know, the Amnesia playthrough. It's kind of the Halloween type thing going on right now. Let me grab this bow. I broke my last bow that I had, so I grabbed this new one. But you know, we've got the Amnesia going through, but we're actually done with the series. There's one more video coming out, which actually it probably came out before I upload this. So we just finished that series, but we did, however, play a new series, and that'll be coming out pretty soon here, as soon as I get the files from Desmo. I need to go get my hard drive from his house, and I'll do the editing and whatnot. But we played through Herobrine's Mansion, and if you don't know what that is, it's a custom map where there's like zombie boss fights and wither fights and all kinds of like boss battles and stuff, and it's really well made, and it's actually quite old for a map. Let me go take a nap real quick. Nap and map. But yeah, it's quite old for a custom map. It's like it was made in 2012, but it still works great, and he's made sure to keep it updated. And there's actually a second one that's out now, and it's been out for a good while, but we'll probably play through that one as well. But that's coming, you know, this coming week, and we'll try and get all of these out over the span of October, so we can get some nice Halloween footage. So look forward to that. And you know, we were also thinking if we wanted to play through the old Amnesia, so we may do that at some point, but I just kind of want to let you know what's going on with those. So let's see here. Oh, what else do I need to do here? What can I do while I've got you guys on camera? You know what? It does look like we are running out of time here, so yeah. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to call it an end for this episode, but I did get tons of stuff built over this episode. I need to get some more gold so that I can cure that zombie. And I also need to get this water stream situation put in, and I also need to get this villager breeder up and running. I think my next step is actually to get the villagers inside of here, because I can have them continuously breeding so that I can get some seed villagers. By that I mean just a bunch of villagers up at the top. These are the guys that'll breed. I want to have probably about 30 or 40 of them up here. And so in order to keep these guys up here without getting pushed into the system, I'll just have to have this, put a lever right here or something so it's permanently powered and that's not triggering or anything. So I'll do that and try and get a bunch of villagers for next time. And then we'll finish this off, probably put the water stream everywhere. We might not decorate it next time, but hopefully we'll get some water streams. Ooh, that needs to be open. So yeah, we'll try and get some water streams going on and try and get this thing somewhat functional. So yeah, we're going to leave it right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's see, what is this, episode 18? Holy crap. Episode 18, yeah. So, like I was saying, though, for these upcoming episodes, I want to try and, I may try and do that new storage system in there, but I might look into it a little bit more, see if it's really what I want to do or what's going on. But right now, my priority is this. I want to get some of those cool diamond gears and everything, so that's what I'm going to be working on. But, you know, it's the end of the episode, so I'll have to say goodbye here. Drop a like before you go if you liked the episode, and if you aren't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, and you won't miss my next episode. So, other than that, that's basically everything I wanted to talk about with you guys. So, I'm going to see you guys later. Go check out Royal Desmo's Let's Play, because he's got some videos coming out too. Peace out!